Cheers, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Bourbon and Booze. This is Thursday. It's whiskey day, and we're going to do one of my favorite whiskeys. There'll probably be lots of hate mail on this one. There are a couple whiskeys floating around out there that are either you love it, you hate it, and people can get rather vocal about it. Namely thinking about Jack Daniel's family, but this is the Johnnie Walker family, and I actually am a big Johnnie Walker fan. I have nearly all of the line of Johnnie Walker from red to blue, and then some offshoots as well, but I don't have a lot of the special distillery onlys and stuff. But today we're going to look at what's called the Johnnie Walker 18. The Johnnie Walker 18. This is a rather new naming for what was originally the platinum and the gold. So there still has, let's see if I can see it. We do have the gold label. But about 3 years ago, there was a change in how these two were named. And so if you have an older bottle, you probably have what's called the Platinum. But this is the Johnnie Walker 18, obviously 18 years of age. It is rather expensive at about $80. It is also rather low proof at 80%, or 80 proof, which is kind of a disappointment because I'm beginning to develop a strong taste for higher proof scotches with some of the stuff that I'm getting. But this is still very well done, and for an 18-year scotch at $80, that's pretty reasonable price to me, if you ask me. The difference, though, with this and other 18 years is this is a blended 18-year. It's not a single malt 18-year, so that's kind of a disappointment. Let's see, we got over the distillery, the proof, and the price. So let's go ahead and get to the taste. So obviously it's a 1 on cost, because a 1 out of 5 because of the $80 price tag. For aroma, it's got a very strong sweet honey floral aroma to it. You can smell kind of that malty, even maybe some the sweetness of probably corn in there, or maybe it could be a barley, I don't know. It's just really got that sweet aspect, a little vanilla sweetness to it, and honey. Very low complex cohesive aroma, though. It's nothing specific is striking out other than that strong malty honeyness to it. It does have a little grass to it. No smoke, though. So this is a non-smoked on the nose. I'm going to say this is a 3.5 to possibly 4. We'll come back to that in just a minute. But let's go ahead and look at flavor. Very cool. There's some sweetness to it, that honey, a little bit of vanilla, some maltiness to it. I'm getting a hint of grass and probably green apples. Maybe even some grapes, but definitely green apples to it. It's very pleasant. It is, to me, a little bit better level mouthful than the green or that gold that I just showed you. Miles above the blacks and stuff like that. But the green is a little bit more peaty. The gold is got a little stronger flavor, but this is more complex, I believe. No real bite. This is just a nice after dinner sitting with the wife or with some friends and enjoying 1 or 2 drams as the night wears down. So no big bite. I think this is probably a 4 on bite. So we're looking at probably straight 4s. That's going to be 12 points. Well, Yeah, 12 plus the price is 1, so that's 13 points. There is no way this is a 3.5 barrel. This is a 4 barrel at the least, 4 barrel whiskey. I am very happy with this. I would buy this again. When we get to the blue, which I think we've already done that episode, that's where I start struggling with price versus flavor. But this is absolutely wonderful. The other Johnnie Walkers we have are some of the off-brands like the Jane Walker and the Game of Thrones stuff, and the Swing. I don't know if we've done the Swing, and we have a High Rye and a Blonde and all sorts of other things. But this concludes our run through the series if we've done the blue, and I'm positive we've done the blue. And maybe we'll come back and do talk about with all of them up here, but look forward to those offshoots. Make sure you do leave some comments below about what you feel on this type of blended whiskey and the Johnnie Walkers in general. What's your favorite Johnnie Walker? Obviously there's stuff that I haven't tried. The Island series are something that are basically exclusive to traveling, and when I travel, which is quite extensively, I usually choose not to get those because there's other things I want. So I might try to get some of those Island series. But go ahead and leave your comments below. Make sure you do hit that like and subscribe. It means so much to us. And go ahead and check tomorrow. Cody's going to be on board, and we're going to be doing a cocktail. I don't know what it is, but I hope it's exciting. And you guys seem to enjoy those cocktails. Remember that there is no bad whiskey. There's only good whiskey and great whiskey. And this is great whiskey. May not be the best, but this is great whiskey. Cheers.